Peter Fury, and don't forget to subscribe to Porky's Corner, because I've been a helmet of the month and you need to listen to me. Yeah? So follow him, yeah? And get the fella some followers up, for Christ's sake. He wears his heart on his sleeves, the good man Russ. So follow Porky's Corner, he says it as it is, and you know, I appreciate the helmet of the month, Russ. No problem.
No problem, thank you very much.
You're welcome, mate.
So that's why Johnny Fisher's dad eats Chinese food, is it? Hey? He's a part-time welder, is he, as well?
Last night I did, I want to say 80 interviews. Not one with Sky, you know, and I'm here all week to help them hit their numbers. But it's a little bit, it's still raw. Even a year on, it's still raw for them. So I don't like the fact that with everything that Anthony Joshua's done for this sport, that not just them, but a lot of people want to turn their back and underappreciate the guy's resume and the role that he's played for all of us. Without Anthony Joshua, me, Matchroom, we wouldn't have had our success. Mate, you wouldn't be here. No, I'm being serious. I'm being serious. Because without this guy, there wouldn't be YouTube outlets interested in the sport, flying out around the world, and all these different businesses, whether it's Boxing Social, IFL, Seconds Out, Behind the Gloves, whatever it is. He's made boxing the size it is. We need to be thankful for this guy. You know, give him that respect, that's all.
Hello all you hardcores out there, how you doing? Big P here, the voice of hardcore boxing. You know that though, don't you? That's why you've joined in. That's why you've joined into the watch the vid. Right. Becoming an expert on protein now. We're pushing up to welterweight in the next week. Right. It's a tired old format this, and I'm going to get lynched for doing this video. But I watched an interview on Boxing Social with Eddie Hearn. Somebody sent me it. I can't remember to get it up. We all know what he said. Anthony Joshua put Matchroom on the map. Why would you come out and say things like that? Matchroom boxing on map. You wonder, would you? Because everybody knows them first signings that Eddie got, you know, they were Audley Harrison, but that torpedo Matchroom, didn't it, with pay-per-view? They ruined it, didn't they, with Harrison? Then they went again, didn't they? Kelbrook, Barker, you know, Frotch, Bellew, them kind of guys. Who was the guy who brought the pay-per-views back? Who? We all know, don't we, who brought the pay-per-view back? Carl Frotch. So why would he give AJ all that credit? I don't get that. So let me just jog your memories. And I'm not just saying this because Carl Frotch is a pal of mine. I'm a fan of his. I'm a fan of boxing. And I like to correct things that Eddie says. Because I can. Because he tells a lot of lies, doesn't he? Right. They're gorgeous, then. Gorgeous. Get you some training. Get up to Ziggy's in Rotherham, opposite Dave Caldwell's. No one goes Caldwell's no more. They all go to Ziggy's. I'm only messing. Right. Eddie's first fight with Carl Frotch. Glenn Johnson at Super 6. Frotch won on points. Andre Ward, his second fight with Eddie. Lost on points. First one, WBC fight. A defense. Second one, WBC, WBA Super Belt, Ring Magazine, unified, yeah? Ward won on points. Bulltake, next fight, IBF. Fought for peanuts in Nottingham, world title fight. Ripped belt off Bulltake, wrote him off. Yusuf Mark, IBF number 4 at light heavy. He stepped down. That's Eddie all over, innit? Step down away. It's safe. You'll be all right. I don't care for you. Carl Froch cut him down like cheese. Hey, Terry. Terry, look who it is. He's begging me to go back in here. Please. He's begging me to go back. Come to see me. Desperate, mate. Nobody knows what they're doing up there now.
I've lost my way.
Folding him like a deck chair. Then we've got Kessler. Oh. Then we've got Kessler. Now that were a rematch. The steam off that were built up in the Super 6, not Eddie Hearn. Yet again, piggybacking. That were pay-per-view. So Carl Froch brought pay-per-view back with what he'd achieved in the Super 6 and all the hard fights he'd had leading up to that, like John Pascal, a barnstormer, fight at year in somebody's, in a lot of people's minds. Jermaine Taylor, another fight at year in America. Look at that for a fight. So Eddie's jumped in with Cobra and they've got pay-per-view back on Sky. After Eddie got it, Eddie ruined it, didn't it? Audley Harrison, David A. We know what happened, don't we? So he's brought pay-per-view back with Kessler. Next one, Groves. Pay-per-view. Groves rematch pay-per-view. So you got 3 there on the trot. So we Eddie has gone 6-1 and 4 knockouts. So that to me tells you he built Matchroom, because what did the mothers do around about that time? Have a think. Gelbrook weren't pay-per-view, were he? He weren't pay-per-view, and I'm not even sure if he'd won a world title by the time Froch had his last fight. Bellew, we all saw him against Adonis Stevenson, didn't we? We all saw the Cleverly stinker, his first pay-per-view. Eddie Hearn made £1 million for Matchroom on Cleverly and Bellew. I believe that Tony Bellew, he did get about 200 grand, did he? Him and Cleverly got about 200 each. Eddie got $1 million, he didn't even have to get in ring. But they're saying AJ put Matchroom on the map with Matchroom boxing. They already have Wembley shows. So what's he going on about? Why is he coming out with that? And who has Joshua beaten? Who? Who's he beat? Who's he beat? Who's elite? Not fought Wilder, not fought Fury. The 2 best in his era, apart from him, so they say. He's not fought them. They're looking to rematch rumors, aren't they, with Dylan White's Ruiz put him to Kip, didn't he? Rematched him, didn't he, in Saudi? Fought fans. Rematching Usyk in Saudi, and he fought fans. Yeah, he put Matchroom on Mark. He's made boxing fans hate Matchroom. Isn't that right, Eddie Hills? The 5-0 Iceman from Billy Ricky. Free by way of, but no footage. But your dad's got his own production company, but his only son ripping through the division at 5-0. Superstardom beckons, but no footage. Right. So that's how I look at it. But then again, that's always sort of good for, isn't it? Piggybacking. Piggybacking onto other people's steam, you know, like the Super 6. That steam were built up by other promoters. Not you, Edward Hearn, or Eddie Hills. That steam were built up by the other guys, not you. Well, this is how I look at it. If you're going to carry off like that, people are going to pull you up on it, aren't they? Like, well, you keep going on about, oh, this and that, and signings and world champions. Look, I always say this to boxing fans when they keep firing what Eddie's done for world champions and this and that. I always say this. How many world champions have Matchroom had since 1986, December? Your dad did something with Mickey Duff, a joint show, and then they went legit in 87 and they got promoters. So we're talking getting on for 35 years, aren't we? Round about that. One world champion from debut that's not from the Olympic team or went for the Olympic trials or the AS? One, Herbie Hyde. And he was born in Nigeria. So where's all these stars? Don't say Shannon Courtney, Ebony Bridges and all that, blah, blah, blah. We don't count that, do we? We don't count them. We count people from debut. Luke Campbell, he couldn't get him a world title, could he? Olympic gold medalist. Couldn't get Audley Harrison one. Olympic gold medalist. On your lap. What about this Yesinov or whatever it's called? This foreign geezer from, wait, is he Russian, Ukrainian? I don't know what he is. Gold medalist? Is he welter? Can't deliver for him. Why is that? Because they're not gimmicks, are they? You only deliver for gimmicks, you like, don't you, in a match? You Campbell Hatton, Campbell Hands of Stone, your Benj, your Eubanks. Gimmicks. We don't want gimmicks. We want proper boxing fights. So get it in your head, Eddie Hills. Carl Froch built Matchroom. He built it. He brought pay-per-view back and he put you on the map with Wembley shows. Carl Froch. Do you remember the name, Eddie Hearn? Starting to show a little bit of respect. All right. AJ built Matchroom. Do me a favour. Jesus. All right. Peace out.
Pop, pop, bang!